Welcome back to the Buds in the Box YouTube channel. Today's topic and video is going to be on the NHL jersey ads that they just announced. So next season they are doing jersey ads. And I want to make this video just saying stop complaining about these jersey ads. We kind of got this video set up. We only have Jude here today. Jude and me, no Felly today, unfortunately. We'll get back to that format soon. But for now, this is what it is. I wanted Jude to play the devil's advocate because I had some good points that I felt, proved the point that you should not complain about these jersey ads, especially if you love the game of hockey like we do. So yeah, let's just get right into it. But before we do, make sure you guys go check out our sponsors down below. So, Jude, did you want to start with like a point you had? Because I know you had some good points to why they shouldn't.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, as you know, I've always been the devil's advocate towards jersey ads. Even at the start of the 2020 to 2021 season in the bubble, hearing about this season, sorry, hearing about the helmet ads I was not fond of it. And you know that, Eric. And on top of that, just to get into a quick little pet peeve of mine, why every other team had color coordinating ads except for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Why could the Scotiabank not be white on our blue helmets? Why it had to be red? I have no idea why. Like, just that just makes no sense. Why we can have color coordinating? Like, most teams will have a monochrome, like the PP&G Paints Arena, or yeah, that was a blue logo and it wasn't blue on the Penguins helmets. So I mean, just something to nitpick there. But that being said, my first point is with Eric last year. I said, Eric, you just said, oh, it's just one helmet ad, what's next kind of thing. And then I said, oh, I agree. It's a very minimal ad. I think all hockey fans can agree with that, but it's whatever. And then Eric said, it's just one ad, relax. Fast forward to now we have that ad, and now we have a new ad coming on the shoulder, or on the chest shoulder area. It's not going to be a big ad, and I personally don't care that much about the size of the ad. That being said, it's still going to be there, and that still opens more room for next year, which next year we see ribbon around the sleeve of the arm advertisements. And then Eric goes, oh, bro, relax, it's just a ribbon, or it's just around the sleeve of the jersey, who cares? And then next year it's on the pants, bro. It's just the pants, until they look like European jerseys. And I think that's what most NHL fans don't want to see. As much revenue as that will bring in, nobody wants to see that. And I think it's going to change a lot, right? Including because in hockey history, we've never seen this. So looking back on photos of Gretzky and stuff holding the cup, it's going to be a change of environment, but one that's needed. And that brings you to your point, Eric.
Yeah, well, I do have to agree with you there. Like, and I can definitely see where you're coming from, because it is true. Like, they did start off with the helmet sponsors, and then 2 years later, they're down to shoulder patches, right? So like, even though that does seem like a big deal, it's really not. Like, we didn't even notice the helmet sponsors this year. I personally didn't notice them at all. I don't know about you, Jude. But they aren't that noticeable, first of all. So I do see where you're coming from, but it's just, it brings in revenue and it doesn't really affect us. And to your point of the European jerseys, that is true. Like, the jerseys are kind of ruined, I guess you would say, with the ads, but you have to do, they need those ads on the jersey. And I personally like them. Like, to be honest, like I like that. I said they should have done it for the NHL, like, as a joke. I know a lot of people would disagree with that, but I personally like it. I don't see what the big issue is with it, because really, at the end of the day, if you love the sport of hockey and you want to see it grow and have more people involved in the sport of hockey, then you would want these ads on the jerseys, because the more money that the NHL makes and the teams make, then the bigger that they can grow the sport. We've already seen this year, in the past 2 years, especially with the COVID season, the NHL is not making any money. This year, it's going to be a turnaround, because they're allowed fans back in the arena, all this stuff, yada, yada. They're going to have a full season, all that. and their revenue is going to go up. And the jersey sponsor is just there, for an extra few $1 million for the team in the NHL to work with and cut their losses from the COVID-19 season. I do have my next point that I'm going to get into regarding these patches with other sports, but I just want to take a pause and read you our sponsors, Manscaped. They are the best men's grooming brand, and they sent us a few packages. They sent us the refined cologne, which smells amazing. It is my new go-to cologne. And any men out there considering it, make sure you do buy it. And as Jude's showing you right now, they sent us the Weed Whacker as well this month. An amazing nose hair and ear hair trimmer. I personally use it all the time. Of course, they sent us the Lawnmower 4.0, which is amazing. And now I just want to read you this quick ad read and show you guys the commercial. So we'll be right back. Attention listeners from across the galaxy, all the way from Australia to Houston. Do we have a pube problem? If so, our friends at Manscaped have cleared you for takeoff with their 4th generation and brand new Lawnmower 4.0. Kick your pubes to the next planet with the Performance Package 4.0. The orbit in your pants will feel like you're in zero gravity when you use the best tools for the job from the leaders in male grooming. Join the 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get your rocket ready for takeoff by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code BUDS20. Okay, so now the second point that I have for you, Jude, to rebuttal. So as I said, other sports like the NBA, MLS, major North American sports, I'll even go all the way over to soccer or football in Europe, right? They all had the patches, especially soccer teams, right? And none of the fans complained. Like it was a domino effect. Like NBA just got it, I think recently. Was it this year they got it or something? This year, last year they just got it. So all these teams have been getting it. It's about time the NHL got it. They really could have used the extra money the past 25 years. And all it does is piss off a few fans. Like I'd take that any day. But we see in the NBA, NFL, it becomes a part of the jersey, right? Like the best example I can show you is the Boston Celtics jersey, the Johnson & Johnson one. It's literally just a circle inside the patch. Like no one complains that Nike makes the jersey and they have the Nike patch on it on that Booker jersey that you bought, right? Like it's a Nike patch. They made the jerseys, they sponsored it. No one complains. No one complains about any of the logos on there, the PayPal logo on the Suns jersey. No one complains about that. It looks pretty cool. And it's well put into the jersey, right? So all these other leagues have it and no one complains. Another example that I could give you is the soccer jerseys. In like the best, Manchester United doesn't even have their logo on their jersey. It's the roles are reversed for their jerseys. The shoulder patch is their logo and they have Chevrolet written big in the front. And Jude, can you tell me what the most revenue generating sport is?
It's stupid. It's stupid. Because why do you play for the advertisement? I mean, like, what do like house league coaches say to their kids? Play for the logo on the front. Where? Then they're looking at their jerseys and they can't even find where their damn logo is. It just makes no sense. I mean, yeah, they're getting millions of dollars for it, and everybody is. But I mean, the NHL. To rebuttal your other point, Eric, the NHL, like you said, in the past 24, 25, whatever, some odd years, needed that money, and I completely agree with you. But their marketing is absolutely terrible. It's some of the worst marketing in sports history. There's no getting out. There's no getting around. Like, there was rumors of the Winter Classic being in well, we had that other, what was that?
Lake Tahoe?
No, the one that was in Europe with Philadelphia this year or last year, right before the COVID season. What was it called? It was something stupid. Like, see, we don't even know what it is. And they played in Europe. Philadelphia played another team in Europe. I remember that this year. And we don't even know. We are diehard hockey fans, and we don't even know that happened. I remember Carter Hart got pulled in it. He shot the bed, and that was early in the season. But that being said, that's besides the fact. But, expanding the game into other parts of the world is a key factor, right? And that's something that soccer's done extremely easily. Because me and Eric can go out and play soccer right now. Can we play hockey? Give or take, we can play road hockey. But Brazilians, they don't know that, and they can't do that because the game hasn't been exposed to that country. And that being said, that's same with Barcelona, Spain, all those places, Italy, places like those. They don't even know. I doubt if you went up, asked 10 Italians on the street what hockey was, they'd give you a very uh like foggy, hazy representation of the game. They might say ice and something like that, but they can't explain the game like they could soccer, right? And that's obviously it's not a big sport there like it is here. But that being said, the game, besides at jersey advertisements, whatever they do, they will bring in money to the game. That's great. Maybe more maybe more salary caps, something like that. But that does absolutely nothing to get the game across the world and get it to more viewership and more people exposed to the game. Because honestly, it's a great game, and I think everybody watching this and both of us know that it's a very entertaining game. And I would watch hockey over soccer 10 out of 10 on any day. I would watch hockey. That being said, it's not exposed. And even most people that we know would probably rather watch soccer just because of the international stage. And that's where, I mean, it's the same every year. And hopefully Beijing can be, that's great, exposing it to a huge population, right, in the Olympics. But we weren't allowed NHL players in the Olympics. Like, why? That's just terrible marketing. And I know you want to protect your big names, but oh my God, who doesn't want to watch McKinnon, Crosby, and McDavid on the same team? Nobody in hockey doesn't want to see that. So, I mean, yeah, you want to protect your big names and save some money and all that. And insurance is expensive. But you know what? Jersey ads are going to cover it. So that's not even a complaint this year. But I think that's something that every single hockey fan and human that knows hockey in the world is that the NHL's marketing is but terrible. Like, I think the KHL is probably better, if not similar, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you do have a very good point there. I actually want to make a whole entire video on, the bad business marketing of the NHL, because it's really awful. Like you said, Jude, that's a great point. There was a game in Europe and we didn't know about. The other day, I turned on the TV and what was on every channel? The Field of Dreams MLB game. I did not know that was happening at all, but the second I saw it, was unbelievable. Did you know what that was? So they made a movie, Field of Dreams, and it's all the stands. And instead of having the backboards of, like, when you hit a home run,
Yeah.
it's just corn. Like, it's just cornfields that go on and on for ages. It's the coolest thing
I
ever.
think I saw that.
Yeah. And like that generated so much publicity. And
the global series
yes,
is what it was.
Yeah.
The global series was in Finland last 2 years ago. Right? Because Line A was like signing things for kids, right?
Oh, right.
And then this year was, or not this year, obviously, but 2019 was Philadelphia. And yeah, you continue on your point, but it's pitiful.
Yeah. Right. So what I'm saying is, I'm a diehard hockey fan. I didn't know about this game in Europe. I didn't even know they had a global series, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I knew because of NHL 19, I can't lie, but
yeah. Yeah, but I somehow found about this MLB game in the middle of Idaho. Right? So that just shows the business marketing, because we all love sports, and the fact that if you have any top 10 list or any whatever about all of North America's top sports, hockey is always the last one to be included, or the least one to be included, because no one knows about it. Right? Yeah. So, I mean, but that kind of helps my point as well, because they could use that money to help the game grow. Right?
That's a fair point. That's a very good point. And yeah, you have me there. They can't help it to grow. Do we know with Bettman that he'll use that money to grow? There's no guarantee. We know that. We both know that.
I can almost guarantee you he won't use it to grow the game.
Exactly. I mean, he'll probably use it to make a petition for a better, bigger jersey ad somewhere else. Okay. And then we'll have the same conversation next year. I'm really hoping it's not like that. And I think we're both praying that it is like the NBA, and I'm fine with that. They look good. And I think the biggest thing now is the size is fine, like 3.5 inches or whatever. Like, That's big enough. Okay. Um, but that being said, I think that's a good size for the NHL jersey, and I don't think it's gonna cause a problem. The only thing is a color matching, because every single NBA jersey ad is matched to the team
Yeah.
colors, and if the Leafs have a red Scotiabank logo on it, I'm gonna burn my Leafs shirt. No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, change the Leafs colors to red, or change Scotiabank's main colors to blue or something. Like I don't I that'll be very upsetting, because then that's eye catching, that's ugly, and that stands out, right? Exactly like you said, Eric, is it's very hard to notice the small, tiny, like, ads maybe that big on the helmet. Who cares, right? And if it's a color matching ad, it's gonna be harder to see, right? And then B, it's gonna match. It's gonna look nice. It's gonna complement the jersey and everything around it. Very similar to the Adidas logo right there. See it?
Yeah.
It adds that detail and texture to the jersey. Nobody complains about that. And but I mean, they do make the jerseys, but in the end, I think I'm excited to see what they look like and who they are. Like what teams are sponsored by who. And the Miami Heat, for what I think, or it was just the vice versa jerseys, do not have a sponsor. I'm not sure if that's
Well,
true.
yeah, I was just about to bring that up actually. So, I was gonna bring up that point because so Jude was just showing me his Devin Booker jersey, which has the PayPal
Very small, matches the
logo.
colors.
Yeah,
It's
look,
totally no
it
complaint.
looks sleek, right?
Yeah,
Whether
exactly.
it was on it or not, I could care less.
Yeah.
And then he showed me his Tyler Hero vice versa jersey, and it didn't have it. So I was just about to say, I'm like 99% sure that, well, I know 100% for NBA jerseys, you can actually buy it. You can choose to have the sponsor or not on it when you buy a jersey.
Mhm.
So the ones that are for sale for fans, you can choose whether it has the logo or not. And I'm 99% sure with the NHL jerseys, if you want to buy your own Leafs jersey, you have the option to not have the Scotiabank logo on it.
If
Right.
it's
So
Scotiabank, you never know if they want something else, right? But
I can guarantee you it's going to be
it's
Scotiabank.
like a 95% chance, yeah.
Yeah.
But that also being said, there will be teams that will probably opt out. If not opt out, like, there might be one or two NHL teams that don't want it. Like, maybe the Kraken don't get it, right? Like,
Well,
uh,
I'm pretty. Wait. So when they announced it, so they said it was optional.
well, I don't. I mean, did the NBA say it was optional?
You probably would be. That would make sense.
I mean, like it would. I say there's maybe one or two teams that just don't put it on. Or the Winnipeg Jets, like, alternate jersey doesn't have it, or something like that. Like a really nice jersey doesn't have it because they don't want to take away from the eye catching, and the authenticity of that jersey. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
and I'd say the Kraken would probably be a good team to leave out or bring in early with the odds. You never know, right? And um, I'd like to see, because unless I'm wrong, unless the Miami Heat do have an ad, like,
They do.
where they they do.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure all NBA teams have an ad. But yeah, I totally get what you're saying. I could see that like a team just either can't find a
Yeah, they have the
sponsor.
UKG. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they either just can't find a sponsor, or yeah, like they're like, oh, we'd rather, you know, just leave it off. That's just a preference for them. But
Yeah, no.
it'd be hard to see.
Fan jerseys 100% are a choice, but I think they're you're right. They're probably mandatory. I don't really see a reason why. But
Yeah.
unless someone, like, I mean, they are the Climate Pledge arena, so what are they going to say? Climate Pledge? Like, they're
Just
going to
like,
have to find a sponsor soon, right? What?
yeah, I mean, just like a logo or something. I mean,
Or Amazon. They might be sponsored by Amazon.
yeah, knowing the NHL, they would make it mandatory just because they want the
Yeah.
money. But like, I don't see why a team wouldn't. Like, if you're in a position to, like, as a business, just to put a small logo on your jersey
Yeah.
for millions of dollars, that would be stupid to turn it
Yeah.
down. Right.
We'll
So
just have to wait and see if anybody does opt out, if I'm right, or if I'm, like, completely horribly wrong. And if not, like, we'll just, time will tell, kind of thing with these two, right?
yeah. And it's not like it's this season, it's next season. So we still have a while before we even know anything
It isn't
further
this
about it.
season?
What?
It isn't this season?
No, it's next season.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that'll about do it. So guys, stop complaining. And the reason I had Jude play devil's advocate is because we're like, at the end of the day, we don't really care if there's ads on the jerseys or not. I just said, like people are complaining like, oh, it's ruining the integrity of the sport. It's really not. Every sport has it, and it was about time that hockey gets a change. And if you can't see that, then I guess I don't want to say you're not a true hockey fan, but just come on. It's money. The league needs it. Just give it up, okay? So, Jude, did you have any final thoughts?
That's all.
All right. So that'll do it then. Thank you guys for watching the Buds in the Box YouTube channel. Make sure you guys comment, enter our jersey giveaway, check out our sponsors down below, and leave a like on the video if you did enjoy. That'll be all from us, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.